Recently, I was having a chat with a couple of friends and they were on about wanting to splurge on a fancy designer handbag as a wardrobe investment, with the plans on possibly reselling it down the line. I'm not one who will go all out to get myself a luxury designer handbag, and I have nothing against it, of course, but I personally don't think that investment handbags make great investments. So in this video, let's cover some of the reasons to that, shall we? There's definitely some kind of confusion in the air when it comes to handbag investments and actual investments. So let me explain the difference to you. What is an investment handbag? An investment handbag is like scoring a bag that's not just good quality, but also super in demand. When you invest in one, you're basically getting yourself a special piece that's going to be sticking around for a really long time. So the question is, can you have a whole collection of these stunning handbags? This is just my take. Go for it. Just make sure that it's not at the expense of your finances. The key is to make sure you find that balance. Now, what is a financial investment? A financial investment is when you put your money in places where it will have the opportunity to compound and grow, creating more wealth for you in the long run. Just so you know, very few luxury handbags increase in value over time unless they are Hermes, Chanel, or Louis Vuitton. And even when they do, there are a variety of factors that impact what you hope to earn from it as compared to when you attempt to sell it. With that explanation done, let's go into the reasons why investment bags are not great investments. Firstly, designer handbags go in and out of fashion. Here is one thing to keep in mind when it comes to fashion. Today's in thing might not be tomorrow's, and this applies to those seasonal luxury handbags too. This doesn't mean that you can't keep flaunting your designer handbag long after you've got it. It's just a fact that the odds of it holding onto its original it value is pretty slim once it's not the hottest thing out there anymore. So hear me out, I've got a tip that can save you some cash. From the get-go, I would suggest looking into those pre-owned luxury handbags. You can check out places like Fashion Pile and The Real that provide a big variety of options at a wallet-friendly price. And not to mention, the handbags are still in pretty darn good condition too. So why not, right? Number 2, keeping your investment bag pristine is a must to retain its resale value. Your handbag needs to be in the best looking condition possible for you to be able to earn a good chunk of cash from it. Here's the thing, if your handbag starts showing signs of wear and tear, unfortunately it won't get you the price of a brand new bag, no matter which luxury brand made it. That's just the unfortunate truth. The condition of your bag is the strong determining factor to how much a consignment store, reseller, or individual buyer is willing to cough up. Long story short, making a profit from your investment bags can be a little tricky, especially if it was used very often or it wasn't stored properly. Number 3, investment bags are not as easy to sell as you think. Firstly, it's because of authenticity. Authenticity is a big thing. There are just so many fake handbags being sold everywhere nowadays. A person can never be too careful, especially if they're looking to buy the real deal. Even though you bought your handbag directly from the brand store, unfortunately, you can't just sell it right back to the brand. Unless, of course, you are a well-known handbag reseller or consignor. You'll have to prove the authenticity of your handbag. When you're dealing with an online consignment store, they would usually offer a service to authenticate your bag. But just a heads up, they would package in the cost of that service into the offer they make you for buying the bag as well. Next, let's talk about reseller fees. If you're trying to sell your handbag on your own, some buyers might actually take advantage of that and try to knock down your selling price as much as they can. It happens almost all the time. However, if you've decided to use a reseller or online luxury consignment where they handle the sale of the handbag for you, be aware that they're going to be taking a big chunk of your sales price. And I'm talking anywhere from 15 to 40%. Aye, that's a lot. So in the end, you might actually just end up with less pitching in your pocket than you expected, making these investment bags not so much of a good investment. There's the scammers and fakes. There are scammers literally everywhere, especially in the world of selling luxury handbags. So if you're planning to sell your luxury handbag, make sure to be extra cautious about where, how, and who you're dealing with to make sure you do not get tangled in the scam cycle. Doing your due diligence is really important when it comes to this to avoid getting tangled in such a situation. Finally, the cost of insurance. If your designer handbag comes with a significant price point, considering insurance might be a smart move. But of course, insuring your luxury handbags doesn't come cheap. We're literally talking about a few hundred to several thousands of dollars a year. A lot. As the years go by, that insurance cost can start to add up, and you'll start to feel that it's quite a heavy expense. So while insurance might be a good safety net, it can also hit you quite hard financially. At the end of the day, when it comes to considering designer handbags as an investment, it's important to have the right expectations. They are definitely great wardrobe investments which will last you years down the line. But if you're expecting to sell them off for a profit, you're going to be truly disappointed. If you found this information helpful, do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more Save Your Penny tips.